Alright, we're back.
These guys were all wrapped up in their own conversations, kind of like us playing this game.
Yeah.
I suppose not playing it because we're wrapped up in our own conversations.
Well, they should make it more interesting.
And Mai was busy hyperventilating from being so close to Jared. She could almost see his dick.
She could smell it. She could smell the perversion. I can feel his body heat.
Oh my god.
Why would you say that out loud?
Especially right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
dear.
way you're ever getting invited back to this table.
Hey.
You doing okay, Hannah? I do not remember his voice.
I didn't read your book, I'm sorry. A smiling Satch turned to me. You seem like the nicest person here.
I know we can be overwhelming. You're fine, right?
He legitimately seems like the nicest person here, and I would love to be friends with him in real life if this is actually how he is.
Yeah, but these caricatures are dramatizations, so...
Yeah, but we're going after ProJared, so
Yep.
I'm sorry, Satch, we have to ignore you. Yeah, I am. Thank you. I winced. Sorry, I can be a bit of a wallflower.
No need to apologize. I'm sure we've all been wallflowers before. Except no, you aren't. To be an internet personality, you have to have at least some aspect of an outgoing nature.
I mean, it's possible that some of them started off as wallflowers and then realized that it wasn't getting them anywhere and made like a conscious decision to change themselves to become more outgoing.
I guess.
I've known people who have gone through transitions like that before.
That's fair. But that reminds me. The Flower Festival. Oh, you gotta pick your date. You turn to the group.
Addressing them all, and as if on cue, they all suddenly turned to pay him attention. That was awkwardly worded.
Yeah. Who are you all taking this year?
Jared's going with his own reflection, as well as 17 underage girls.
No, he's only going with their photos.
Oh, fuck. No. He's going with 3 6-year-olds, because that way it adds up to 18.
I was just gonna say he's just taking Ross's girlfriend, and Ross is in the corner like, what?
Oh, man. So, I'd like to shit on ProJared for a minute, if I may.
That's why we started this.
Okay, so more and more shit has come out about the whole ProJared situation. And it turns out that when he was sleeping with Holly, him and his wife actually had an open relationship at the time.
Okay.
But then Holly had disclosed to both ProJared and his wife that she had previously thought she was asexual. And she was falling in love with ProJared and had stopped being in love with Ross. And that's when ProJared's wife was like,
This
no,
needs to
we're
stop.
no longer in an open relationship. And apparently ProJared's response to this was, okay, we're no longer in an open relationship, and kept banging Holly anyway.
See, the worst part about that is the notion that it was happening while she was married to Ross.
Yup.
Which raises the question, did Ross know? But I'm guessing because of the divorce, probably not.
I'm guessing Ross knew about the open relationship. Otherwise they wouldn't... Well, I'm hoping he did.
That's the thing, I have no fucking idea.
But, like, fuck,
I still feel really bad for Ross. Because,
he's the real victim here.
He's the nicest
and the
one.
underage girls.
Yes. Well, I was gonna say, like, he's the nicest one that we know. And, to be fair, like, it doesn't matter if he's claiming he was over the divorce. There's no way you could ever have been over it in the amount of time that's passed, and then to see it fucking blasted everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say, like, I admit the hypocrisy of this statement I'm making while we're plastering it everywhere.
Yep.
But you know what I mean. Anyway, who are you all taking this year?
There's also now Holly, Ross's ex.
Yeah, Commander Holly.
Is now making the accusation that Jared's ex was in fact super abusive, and she posted a whole bunch of texts to this point where she was basically threatening to ruin everyone's lives unless ProJared did something. But there wasn't really enough context to the text messages to figure out who is at fault. But at one point she did get very aggressive, which, if everything she says is true, kinda makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why she got super aggressive, but, like, threatening blackmail kinda isn't...
Doesn't help.
Well, first of all, it's wildly illegal.
Yes. The more that comes out, the more it's like every party involved was, to some extent, an asshole.
Yep, but only one of them was soliciting nudes and sending nudes to underage women, which makes ProJared the biggest asshole, regardless of whether or not...
Yep.
Even if he was completely innocent in this whole relationship debacle, at least no one else that we know of is a pedophile.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of things you could be, but the second you're a pedophile, that's where I take umbrage.
Yeah. Right, the Flower Festival. Miss Shizuka mentioned it before. What's the Flower Festival? No one's explained it to me yet.
Basically, it's a festival. Did you not have a festival at your old school? Are you poor?
We did have festivals at my old school, but they were basically just 40 kids grouped in one room sharing snacks they brought from home.
Those are the best.
That's just lunchtime. We have those festivals every fucking day.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think she means, like, you like, there's the one kid who brought the cupcakes they made, and the other kid
potlucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what she means.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's always that one kid who's smart enough to bring the fucking sodas.
Yep. Paper plates and napkins are the only thing that separates us from the animals.
I mean, it's important, but if you don't at least bring something else, you're still a little bit of an ass.
Yeah. If you're the guy who just brings paper plates and napkins, you're an asshole. But if you're the guy who brings, like, a bunch of cookies and also brings paper plates and assholes, then
I don't want to go to your parties anymore.
Basically, if you bring paper plates and napkins as well as a contribution, suddenly you're great because you're the one person who remembers, like, hey, we should probably have these.
It doesn't even have to be that big of a contribution. You can go to the dollar store and get some of those cheap cookies. At least you're trying.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the dollar store and get your shit, you can at least have the fallback of money's tight.
Yeah.
But I'm trying.
Also, I brought the paper plates and assholes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at every party I've gone to, someone's brought the assholes.
Yep. Well, we had something kind of like them, but I stopped going.
Really?
Aw, why not? They're so fun.
I didn't really want to answer. There was no way I could say, well, my friends turned on me, so when I went, people pretended I didn't exist. But Mai was waiting for an answer, and everyone was looking at me.
Oh, no, not again.
Just admit that you were a loser in school. A
Yeah.
lot of things go a lot easier if you're just willing to admit it.
I was treated poorly, and now I'm horribly traumatized.
I'm just not into that stuff, I guess.
Oh, well, maybe you like this one more. So I want to point out that that's always the worst fucking argument.
Have you tried this one, though?
Yeah, because it's like, I hate mushrooms. Why? Because the texture's rubbery, it tastes like fucked up meat, and I don't like mushrooms.
I respect your opinion, but you're objectively wrong. Mushrooms are great.
See, that's the thing. It's like, the wrong answer to that is, well, have you tried them this way? Yes, I fucking have, because everyone thinks, well, their mushrooms don't taste like... They fucking taste like mushrooms. Shut up! Fuck, there's no way you could cook a mushroom that I'm not gonna know it's a fucking mushroom, and my objection is the fact that it's a fucking mushroom.
Yep.
Anyway, the Flower Festival happens to be all over Japan around this time of year, but it's a big deal in Higanbana, and that's the town right next to Asagao. There's apparently some kind of myth about the flowers that's somewhat important.
Something, something, kiss underneath the flower tree. Something, something, together forever. Something, something.
Something, something, sacrifice to the Dark Lord! Supposedly, the founders of Higanbana was an old man who got lost in the mountains and almost died of thirst. The flower spirits came to him and offered to help him in return for his vow to protect her home. That's about right. He agreed, then she drained herself of all her water so he could drink.
She just squeezed herself out like a lemon.
Oh,
God.
it's Japanese.
Oh, fuck, did it? Oh,
Founded-
God damn it.
The man founded Higanbana to watch over the meadow in which he met the flowers. In some versions of the myth, the man and the flower spirit fell in love.
Oh, he's sparkling.
Sploosh!
The sparkling, if you believe the Asagao Academy wiki, is actually the sparks coming off the flames of his
It's a truly romantic festival. One may hope to find someone with which to make a vow of eternal love, just as Man and Third did, and to live and on love good.
See, I knew it'd be something like this. I didn't catch the interpretation about squirting, but like, fuck.
I was just forcing it.
Jared winked and I swooned.
So during the day of the flower festival, there's lots of stalls set up, and you can go play games and eat food and a lot of good chowder and go flower viewing.
To quote one of my new favorite comment of ours, did you know that despite making up only 13% of shellfish, clams make up 52% of all chowders?
That was fucking, yeah. Oh, I loved that guy.
And one of my new favorite poems, riddle me black, riddle me blue, what is 12 and also 52?
Then at night, there's a special meadow over by the temple where you can go watch the flowers, and there's a bonfire and dancing. That's a lot of fun. We go look forward to it every year, isn't that right, Jock?
And whoever you're dancing with at the end of the bonfire will be your significant other for life, because everyone in Japan believes in these dumb fucking superstitions.
They don't like the divorce statistics. Asagao sells paper flowers in the little booth to raise money for the school, too. So there's usually a big volunteer drive beforehand for people who are good at origami.
Origami? I'm good at origami.
Really? Shane is too. Maybe you two should work together.
Shane gave a tight-lipped smile. Somehow I didn't think that would be happening. Did you know that...
He gave that white guy smile where you're kind of acknowledging someone, but you don't want to talk to him, so you're just like,
Or my favorite noise.
The music has stopped.
Oh. Did you know that birth control was outlawed in Japan until the mid-90s because of the declining birth rate, and they just wanted to force women to get pregnant?
How dire. Hey, speaking of, I swear you rejected 10 girls last festival season. I mean, that's nothing compared to me naturally, but there were so many girls with broken hearts, even I couldn't mend them all.
I rejected all the girls who were over 18. Except for Ross's wife.
The fact that he cheated on his wife with Ross's is what will forever confuse me.
Yep.
You're still hung up on your English girlfriend?
Shane flinched, visibly taken aback, then he shrugged.
I don't talk to her anymore. Oh, Shane, I just want you to be happy, that's all. Even in this fucking cartoon, Jared comes off as an ass.
He wiped a fake tear. Shane grimaced.
Like, in what? You don't make fun of a dude's ex. That's fucked.
I mean, we're making fun of, like, Ross's ex.
See, that's different. We don't have a friend. We're not doing it to his face.
That's true.
Like, it's not like I go up to one of our friends and just be like, hey, you still hurting because that girl dumped you? Loser.
Yeah, fair point. So how great would it be if someone asked me? Maybe even if one of the normal boots guys did. No doubt that I doubted that would ever happen.
Unless I choose the right answers by using a guide or something.
They were only letting me sit there because they physically assaulted.
Hey, like they say, fake it till you make it.
I sighed and cut my beefcake with a plastic... What the fuck? Okay.
Beefcake! Is beef...
Oh, fuck.
ProJared appeared for 1 second.
We'll see you next time, folks.
He crashed the game with his sexual aura.
Oh, boy.
We haven't saved in a while, have we?
No. Oh, God.
What does rollback do?
I don't know. Attempts to roll back to a prior time, allowing you to choose a different choice. Ignores the exception, allowing you to continue. This often leads to additional errors. Open trace text editor.
You know what? I'm gonna do something smart before we damage the footage.